What is up, YouTube? It is Josiah Novak, owner of thetruetransformation.com, author of Diet Suck, and host of the True Transformation podcast. If you haven't connected in those areas and you're not following me on Instagram at Josiah Fitness, be sure to go connect with me right now and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And let me know in the comments section if there's any other topics you want to hear about that are keeping you from reaching your goals, or you just don't quite understand that I can help you break down. So today we're talking about abs and whether or not having abs is healthy. Is having a nice chiseled six-pack a healthy part of a overall healthy and fit lifestyle? So let's jump into the video. All right, these days everybody wants a six-pack. I help clients get six-packs all the time. I've worked with thousands of people all around the world who want to lose belly fat, who want to just get lean overall, improve how they look, how they feel, how they perform in their daily lives, their sex life, their relationships, their business. They want to master their health and fitness. They want to be a walking example of someone who takes care of themselves as an example to the people they serve. It makes total sense. Over the past multiple decades, having a six-pack has become the symbol of health and fitness, both for males and females, especially for males. All the top athletes who are models, they all have six-packs. All the models you see for clothing have six-packs. All the people on Instagram who have hundreds of thousands of followers have these six-pack abs. But is getting a six-pack healthy? Now, we need to break this down from a definition of health. What is health? Like, what does it mean to be healthy? Do we need to be chiseled out to be healthy? What does that even look like? Well, if you were to ask me what defines health, well, there's a couple angles you could take on this. Number one is from a nutrition standpoint, making sure all your nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, and the micros that your body needs to sustain all the processes within inside the body, making sure all those are met, making sure you don't have any deficiencies when it comes to your vitamins and minerals. The other way I would look at health is from a hormonal standpoint. Making sure your testosterone is optimized, making sure your estrogen levels are optimized, making sure your thyroid functions properly, making sure all the chemicals in your brain and everything that your body utilizes for health, making sure that those things are taken care of, making sure that your heart is healthy, making sure you have everything from a cardiovascular standpoint in order to maintain strong cardiovascular health. There's other ways to define health as well. Mental health, making sure our identity is tied to something that we serve as a purpose, making sure we're clear on what we want to accomplish, making sure we're avoiding the whole envy syndrome and the comparison syndrome where we despise other people who are more successful than us, or we look at other people and think we need to be at their level in order to be happy. Not being grateful for what we have today, being grateful for the challenges we have because they could always be worse. Being happy in the moment for what we have, the fact that we're alive, and the fact that we have the ability to get in better shape if we choose to. All of this kind of encompasses my definition of health. And then, of course, I would be totally irresponsible to forget about enjoying life. Like, what's the point of being ripped and happy and healthy if we can't go out and experience things? If we can't go jump out of a plane if we want to, if we can't go travel to warm, sunny beaches somewhere if we want to. There's nothing stopping us besides ourselves from getting out and experiencing life. It doesn't require loads of cash. Flying a private jet won't make you happy. Trust me. It won't. It's the experience with the people we love, of just being in a certain area and seeing certain things, smelling certain things, tasting certain things with people that we care about, that will lead to an abundant lifestyle where everything we just appreciate and we're in the moment and we're being present. All of this encompasses the definition of health. So where does a six-pack factor into this? Well, a couple things. Getting a six-pack is not a guaranteed path to health. In fact, a lot of the people I know in the fitness industry who are super ripped, super lean, have amazing bodies, are some of the most unhappy people I know because their whole life is centered around this image that they want to portray of being this guy who's in full control of everything. But in reality, they have no social life. They eat very bland foods that don't contain a lot of vitamins and minerals. They don't do a lot of things outside of just working out because they're so worried about gaining body fat. Not to mention the way they got there is super unhealthy. Tons and tons of cardio, no balance, very little sleep because they're so hungry they can't sleep at night. That's not a great lifestyle for overall health. That being said, there are ways to get a six-pack that are healthy. Doing things slow and controlled, putting one foot in front of the other, the process, taking care of things one step at a time, being okay with slower results, knowing that they're permanent each step of the way. Taking breaks, right? Scheduled breaks, controlled breaks, losing body fat in a sustainable, healthy way, and showing off a lean and defined stomach is great. As long as you're not putting everything as far as happiness goes into achieving that goal. Because I can tell you right now, getting a six-pack is cool, is great. Getting a six-pack is awesome. It's fun when you reach that goal, but it won't make you happy. It's not going to make you happy because as soon as you get there, you're gonna go, okay, that was awesome. What's next? Here's though the key. The habits and routines that we build into our lives that help us lose body fat will contribute to health if they're properly put into our lives the right way. If we're eating a variety of healthy foods that serve a purpose inside of our body, that help us stay healthy and fit, if we're controlling the food we eat, if we're focusing on our mindset strength and making sure that we're being grateful for the opportunities we have, if we're sharing the journey with people we love and getting in better shape is improving our relationship with the people in our lives, the family we have, the spouse, the business partners, the people we interact with, if it's making us a better person by taking care of ourselves, then it is a great thing. Some people are born with a naturally lean body, and that's great, right? Good for them. They have their own struggles, right? They might struggle to put on muscle. They might struggle with appetite or being able to get enough nutrients in because they don't feel like eating. There's no guarantees in life. Just because you're given something doesn't mean you're gonna have everything. Getting a six-pack won't make you happy. We covered that. The journey though, the journey to being healthy, the journey from being overweight, leaning down, seeing more definition, feeling empowered, feeling confident in your ability, achieving a new identity, right? Someone who takes care of themselves, who's fit, who's healthy, who's lean, who stays in a healthy body fat year round. Doesn't mean you're ripped, right? Just because you're shredded doesn't mean you're healthy. It may be too much on your body, on your brain to maintain a super shredded physique year round. So that means it's not healthy for you. But it doesn't mean you can't have definition. It doesn't mean you can't have a flat stomach. It doesn't mean you can get rid of all the unnecessary belly fat that you carry. Those things can contribute to health, happiness, longevity, stronger relationships, stronger mental strength, stronger identity, stronger belief in yourself. So it can contribute because of the process. It can contribute because of the journey, the struggle, getting you out of your comfort zone. Getting a six-pack by itself is not the end all, right? It's not the ultimate destination. It's a stop along the way if you choose to go after that goal, knowing there will be massive struggle at times. If your goal is to lean down, lose body fat, and just maintain a healthy level of body fat, some of you might have a six-pack, right? Because body fat is distributed differently in everybody's body. It's different, right? Some people hold all their fat in their butt, in their legs, their arms, whatever. So you have to figure out where it's gonna be healthy for you. If you choose to pursue that extreme goal of being absolutely shredded, understand that maintaining it might detract from your health. It might detract from your happiness. And that's okay if it's temporary. But if we tie our entire identity into the six-pack, then that's where we're gonna struggle. That's where you're gonna find it hard to maintain a healthy and happy long-term lifestyle. So to answer your question, do I think you should get a six-pack? Well, I think it's a great goal if you're mentally prepared to tackle it, but sometimes the time frame needs to be adjusted, right? If you're trying to do it in 30 days and you're 4 months away from it, well, we need to adjust that, right? If you're doing it to become happy, well, we need to adjust your mindset as well. If you're doing it to impress others, probably need to adjust that too. Because honestly, nobody really gives a shit, right? People look at me and they say, oh, wow, he's in great shape. But that doesn't change the fact that they're still out of shape, right? They don't look at me and go, oh, well, you know, that guy's in shape. That means I have to get in shape. No, it must come from within. They must go, I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my career. I'm doing it for my ability to live a longer life. Nobody's gonna look at you and say, oh, he has a six-pack. Well, let me worship his feet, right? No. They might admire it for a second and then they move on with their life. You need to do it for you, okay? Make it your goal, not to impress upon others, but to impress upon yourself, your abilities, your self-belief, your confidence in what you can do in life. Those things are what's important. I'm wrapping up this video. I hope this video made sense. I think getting a six-pack is awesome, and I love helping you do it. If you need help with it, you can apply for my coaching program in the description of the video below, or you can grab my book for free. That description is in the video as well. Diets suck. It will help you get leaner, stay leaner for life. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments what other topics you want me to cover, and I will talk to you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.